Welcome back, everyone, to NRG Stadium in Houston. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They bring the 5. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To pass, Flacco. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's King, a solid stiff arm. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
So a great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them.
Oh shit. Okay. Choose draft class. I don't know. I don't get that, but listen, not mad at y'all. So hey, haha, can't lose. I got a good strategy. I know that. I don't do all that now. Come on, Texans. Come on. Let's go, Texans. Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of the system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, one of the ways that the receivers are live in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen to throw once more.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he's brought down at the 16. They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
They'll roll him out right.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's a good under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing now is Allen.
It's caught by Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Allen, a short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery. Stroud, he'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's caught. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They cashed in with a touchdown. Now he's got to try to get things right here. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to a former Bill. It's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stroud off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
65 cats.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
18 rattlers. 18 Pioneer.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go